Okay. I think has she finished back? That's all. Just spending the day with Jim Sheridan. I'm a huge fan of his. We haven't worked together, and we sort of have a little history, which you will find out as the day progresses, in a strange way.
Liam, actually, I think his family were from across the road from me, like 10 yards away, so it'd be interesting to see what he's going to ask me. I haven't a clue.
He's a magnificent storyteller.
Come and fucking get us, boy, you bastard!
He's like almost a cliche of an Irishman. We're kind of, for a little country, we've got 5 Nobel Prize winners for literature.
He's fun, you know. The last time I was with him was in Belfast, and he's a great actor.
When I started training to be an actor, the route was through theatre. So when you're doing something like Game of Thrones, which are long scenes, the rhythm of scenes change. It's not like a straightforward Hollywood blockbuster. There's intrigue, there's rhythm, the scene is fluid. We've had the training.
What is that?
Tell him. Tell him who it belonged to.
The Princess Sheridan.
Tell him what you did to her. Tell him!
Okay, let's do it. Which one is he, 18? I should have become a director. He's got a bigger house than me.
Is he the guest or am I the guest? I haven't a clue.
Hello, hi.
Liam, how are you?
You all right?
Good to see you. It's just
Are we
happened to
off,
be
or are
on
we,
cameras. How are things? Is he on Game of Thrones still?
Yeah. I haven't fucking killed me off yet. Nice V8.
Yep. Who's driving?
This man here.
Okay. These get paid well on the old...
On Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
There's layers on it. And you have to remember, it's 10 episodes. It's not like I'd be driving a rather nice Ferrari if I was doing it, if it was a network show.
Yeah.
Because you're doing 22 episodes and whatever, but you do 10 episodes on Game of Thrones, so it's... And pay me bills, it's not bad.
Yeah. How much does each episode of Game of Thrones cost to make?
Depending on who you want to believe, it's like allegedly around 100 mil for the series for the 10 hours. Like the last season 6, which we've just literally finished. The episode 9 of that was an episode called Battle of the Bastards.
Mm-hmm.
And we shot one 20-minute sequence in that. We shot that for 25 days, which was the battle.
Yeah.
But it was a pig to film.
Huh?
It was a pig to film.
Yeah.
Not as action, it always is.
I suppose we're going in here, are we?
Martial arts fitness place.
Yeah.
Will I put out the cigarette?
Are they ready for us?
I think they want to get
Will I
the
go in and
entrance.
check when I come out?
Hello, sir.
How are
John.
you? John, how are you?
Welcome to SPG.
How long are you here?
2.5 years. But I'm going almost 20 years. But we've been here for a while now.
And you're the trainer. Do you train McGregor?
Yeah, I'm the head coach, yeah. This is where I spend my days.
I used to...
Hello, sir.
How are you? Are you well?
How are you getting on, all right?
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for dropping in, yeah?
I used to work... I wrote a book on Barry McGuigan, so I used to train with him a bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, son's
Only
doing great now
messes.
as well.
Yeah, Shane.
Yeah, doing really well.
And they have Carl Frampton.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you going to fight Mayweather?
Maybe.
That'd be
We
some
have a big fight in August, so
Who's that?
get that one out of the way. It's a rematch. It's the guy that beat Conor and...
We were thinking that's not a good idea. Do you think that's a good idea?
Has to happen. But what he wasn't used to was fighting a much bigger man.
Yeah.
He had fought in the past guys he was normally like this
Yeah.
to his opponent,
Yeah.
whereas this time he was like this to his opponent.
Okay.
And his opponent was a southpaw, and there was a few factors in it that we didn't give enough respect to that we should have.
Yeah.
So we lost.
I know it's a great payday.
It's not about the pay, actually. There's better paydays than that
Really?
fight, but this is personal. This would be something that if he's 50 and he looks back and he didn't get revenge, he won't be able to sleep at night. This is my fiance, Orla.
Oh, how are you, Earl? Liam. Very nice to meet you.
All right, how are you? Yeah,
You're not
nice
an
to
Orly,
meet
eh?
you. You don't fight, do you?
I train a little bit, but I don't compete.
Fights me. He has a very small hand. I'll show you the cage anyway. Come on down.
Yeah.
So is it like is it jiu-jitsu or what's the
Well, the name describes what it is, mixed martial arts. So
Okay.
you have to be good at everything. You have to be able to box, you have to be able to wrestle, you have to be able to good at judo, good at jiu-jitsu, you have to be good at everything. If you're not good in one area, be sure you be exposed. You're as strong as your weakest link kind of thing. If I know you have no boxing at all, well then I'll make sure I'll box with you. If you're a brilliant boxer, I'll take you onto the ground, finish you on the ground. So you really
And
have
how
to be...
did you get
sorry,
into
shoes
it?
off the mats, guys.
How did you get into it?
20 years ago, I saw, like, the biggest organization is UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championships. And 20 years ago, I saw UFC 1. And for me, it was just so raw. It was just two guys in the cage. It just looked like a fight. Everywhere in the world, when somebody punches somebody in the face, people watch. So it's just something about fighting that is kind of in us, you know. It transcends culture, it transcends borders.
What do we do? Do you take our shoes off?
Yeah. So this is the, that's a full-size octagon. That's a good job you have there. You get your head off center, I like that.
hurt myself there.
Starting Liam Cunningham as.
Come on, John, take you on.
Who are you going
I
to...
can referee if you want. Well, it's big, isn't it?
It's bigger
A
than
lot
I
of
thought.
space.
Yeah.
A lot of space.
I was saying to Jim on the way here, there was a couple of bouts I watched. It was on ESPN or something like that. It was whatever it was. I was watching it. I mean, with like a boxing, the rule is the guy's down, it's an automatic count.
Yeah.
But on this game, man, sometimes I've kind of gone, I need to switch this off. It's bordering on a coliseum.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100% not for everybody. But just on that, when you get a knockdown in boxing, the guy's out and he comes back up, his brain isn't recovered in 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Now, he might know how to do this just
Yeah,
from
he
years
went
of
to the-
training.
yeah.
And then he walks back in, and then you get the real knockout. To me, that's the Coliseum because that's to give the crowd the really big knockout.
Yeah,
In mixed martial arts, if I knock you down, you go down, and you go down, you can't defend yourself. It stopped after a couple of seconds if you're not defending yourself.
Yeah.
So am I going to convince you to put a shirt on and do a little
Go on,
technique?
Go ahead, Liam.
Jesus, I'm going to regret this.
Do you want to just watch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take Liam on later.
Just one large T-shirt.
Oh, for a couple of
I'll bring you
pints.
upstairs and I'll just get you, because I'll have to get you a pair of shorts or something.
Look, they're all afraid. They're not running off.
They're not running now.
All right, so you guys just come in a little bit to the fence so you
How are
can
you?
see what
Nice
we're
to
going
meet
to
you,
do.
Mark.
He looks
I have
built
that
up.
pack there, all right?
Perfect. Okay, are you right-handed?
Left. I'm south.
Southpaw. God
Yeah.
damn.
You
right.
southpaw as well?
Well,
Both
we'll both go southpaw then, right? Just to keep it simple. Okay, so look, this is what you're going to do
Go
to
ahead,
me,
go
right?
ahead.
You're going to push in and jab with
Yeah.
your lead hand, so boom, and then you're going to slide out away and level change like this, okay? So I push in, I jab, I
My
slide
lead
out
hand
away.
is me left. I'm left-handed.
No, then your left hand is behind.
Okay,
So you-
okay, the lead is just the one you're
So
hitting
you-
me. Okay.
this we call it your dagger
Yeah.
and your spear. So
And swing
do you
left.
want to hold a hand?
Move
for me?
out of the way. Okay, yeah. Come on.
So you're basically that's your
So-
target. So punch it,
Bang.
boom, move out of the way,
What, back and down?
back a little bit, and you kind of step
Yeah,
in
yeah,
and
okay,
swing
so
at his
he-
head. If you just
okay.
get out of the way, you hit him in the head. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Liam.
Right. Bang. Oh, gee,
Not
he was
bad.
trying to hit me in the head.
Right, do it 3 times each on the outside there.
Bang.
Good.
I was supposed to swing
Yeah,
left,
yeah.
is that?
Just
You're
kind of
supposed
like
to step.
slide back a little bit and just
yeah.
level change.
So step.
boom.
Step.
Whoop.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could have had him there. Could have fucking had him.
I don't know if you're
Not bad at
supposed to
all.
come.
Not bad at all. So look what you're going to do. 'Cause you're doing the beginning of it perfect. So you throw your jab, pop, level change. You come in, you grip. You're going to step, and trip my leg. And down like this.
Okay.
Okay. So watch slowly. Pop. Top position. And now you reach down
Forward, Liam.
and look at me.
Yeah, fuck.
So I'm
Don't you have to
empty
go
Bit of reach,
forward?
I'm on him.
You have to go forward.
a little bit forward than it and,
Yeah.
and squeeze
Right.
your knees together like a horse.
Yeah.
I tried to bump you.
Yeah, fuck.
You can put your hand there and hit with your own.
Yeah, oh, no, I'm left-handed. This one's fucking crazy.
You're going to be picking fights now. Would that be like the chess move there, that one?
If you want to use the example, that's exactly the position in the Diaz fight. He hit
Yeah.
Conor a few times. Very instinctive thing is to turn your back when you're being punched in the face, and that's when we go for the choke. I'll do it on you.
Yeah.
I'll do it very lightly. So here, I squeeze,
Yeah.
and it cuts off the blood supply to your brain. And,
It's only a few seconds, isn't it?
couple
And
of
then you're down.
seconds, and you'll go for a wee nap. So it's a very, very strong technique. I'll show you. So you come here, and then this hand, hold your bicep. So this one here, hold your bicep.
Oh, yeah.
And then this one goes behind my head. Yeah.
Tapped you, Jeff.
When I do that, you gotta let go.
Sorry. I thought he was saying well done.
It's funny, my mother is, I don't know, in her 60s anyway, and I taught her this move. But now she thinks it's great fun to go up to people in parties and choke them. And I'm like, Mom, it's not for fun, this. I'm only a little woman. It's like, no, you'd actually, this could cause a lot of damage because it's sort of your whole arms just against my neck. You lose your sword, you have a move now.
I know, I'm much better on a horse.
Take him down and strangle him.
And with a machine gun.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it, man. That was
Thanks,
lovely. I
Conor.
really enjoyed it, actually. Really.
Okay,
Cheers,
good
John.
luck.
Appreciate it,
Lovely
man.
to meet you. Thanks.
Just these stairs. There you go. Come on, Sir Davros, let's go.
Sorry. Oh, Jesus. Where am I?
You jump in.
Where'll I get in there?
I should use my mark. Yeah, very low on that side. I'll just jump in, squeeze in there. All right. Fists up. Like you mean it.
Come on.
Drove it like you stole it.
Yeah, all right. Thanks
Nice
very
stuff.
much, guys. Thanks very much.
But I got to know.
This could take some time. Give it that.
You got it, Doctor.
All right. Thank God. Thanks very much. Lovely to meet you. Lovely gang. Sweet people. I wouldn't like to meet them down a dark alley. Thanks very much, Sean. That was
All right.
really kind of you. Really appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much.
Thank you.
That was
It
fun.
was really interesting, wasn't it?
Fantastic.
There's a kind of serenity to them or something, isn't there?
Yeah. There's a fella there, Liam, a pal of yours. Once upon a time, the post office was a big thing, Liam. Before the internet, you know that?
So, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know, because they couldn't get
Get
their checks. Yeah, couldn't get a few bob.
I've never been in here before, have you?
No. Look at that. It was a female Hamlet at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
She did 5 in a row. Look, Miss Bauman Palmer, who will appear in 5 of her great impersonations.
That outdoes your 20-minute scene in Hunger.
Just about.
I mean, for memory.
Yeah, it certainly does.
I did him in the non-stop Connolly show, Asquith.
Yeah.
That was a play we did 24 hours long.
Would you be doing that again?
No, I knew most of the lines though, because I was the director.
Jesus, 24 hours.
Yeah, I know, mad. It should be in the book of records, but I don't think they liked the idea that of the plays that they didn't put it in. Phones, do you remember them?
No, I'm not that old yet. Jesus. We can get a phone.
We had a tap phone that you had to put money in.
Yeah. We used to go down to, up to when I was about 12. I used to go down to a neighbour's and they had the box on the hall stand. Mm-hmm. You had to put 20, whatever it is, to make a call.
Or you had to call somebody in a phone box.
We had the highest infant mortality rate in Europe.
Yeah.
The biggest red light district. The highest concentration of people in the tenements of anywhere in Europe. It was an appalling state of affairs. Look at.
Yeah.
But there was when we did the Window Shakes the Barley, there was a few complaints at the time that we were kind of, it was supposed to be Brit bashing or whatever. And I said to people, I said, if we put stuff in that actually happened, that is documented, some of the stuff, I said, you wouldn't believe it. I'll give an example of what we had to leave out. And they have the piece of paper, the orders. In Macroom, they have the order from a major, whatever he was, giving permission to the British that any man seen walking around with his hands in his pockets was to be assumed to have a weapon in his pocket. You could shoot a man dead for having his hands in his pockets.
Wow.
Hold on, what's up?
Who the fuck are you then?
Driver.
Well, get back on the train and start driving it.
Now, it's my duty to inform you that my union has instructed me not to carry
Don't
on...
give a fuck about your union.
Not to
Get
carry
back on
any
the
British
train and
Army
drive it.
personnel, weapons or supplies.
Get back on the train, or else I'll blow your fucking head off.
Tell me, get back on the train and drive.
Get back on the train.
I'm not moving the car.
Get back on the train.
That's a great photograph, isn't it, of De Valera? That's the look in the eye of a man who thinks he's going to be executed. You know, Ho Chi Minh studied the Irish guerrilla tactics as well.
Yeah.
He was over here for a while, wasn't he? And then he studied in Paris.
Yeah.
And they studied the guerrilla tactics for the Vietnamese.
Where's the GPO itself?
That's it there, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
it's
it, under
GPO
that.
itself, so that's your GPO itself.
So they took it seriously anyway.
Oh yeah.
They fired artillery from the ships, didn't they, on the river?
Yeah,
on the river.
the odd came up, and that's how the GPO caught fire on Friday, more than likely. There was machine guns on the ground as well, and snipers in the roofs, so...
There's still the bullet holes in the pillar there.
Yeah, you can still see it, but they only went in about an inch, because the stone is so tough, it's Wicklow granite, like, so it survived.
God, that's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Is that Aston Key?
Abbey Street. They
Lord Abbey
bombarded a lot, didn't they?
Jesus, that's fairly well destroyed, isn't it?
Amazing.
You know, this way.
Lead the way.
Okay.
What's next?
So that's the memorial then to the people who fought in the Rising.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
All the names that come up.
let's see.
They come up periodically.
Yeah.
That's my grandfather, yeah,
Is that your grandfather?
and his brother. And Francis, I don't know who that is. I was there when he was dying, Liam.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever talk about it?
No, but when he was dying in his deathbed, he was doing a trial of an informer. He didn't know, you know, he was lost back in the day. So my granny was a very tough woman, and she ran messages.
Like a cat that's playing with the ball of twine that you call my heart.
They're the bullet holes.
Baby, is it so hard?
They're the bullets.
And so slowly you unwind me until I fall apart. I'm only living for the hour that I see your face, and when that happens, I don't wanna be no other place till the end of time. You'll be on my mind.
Wow,
Seems smaller, doesn't it?
it does seem smaller. I think that's 12, the one I lived in.
And that's my dad's house there,
Yeah.
which is bizarre.
We actually owned 3 of these, Liam, you know that?
Did you?
Yeah.
This capitalist bastards.
I know, my dad had tenants. There was a girl died in that one there. That was the first time I ever saw anybody dying. I was about 7, I suppose.
That's funny you should say that. The first dead body I saw was just around there when they used to do the wake, and there was a woman lying in an open coffin. And I remember really, it was one of my youngest memories, and somebody said, give her a kiss. I went, are you fucking joking me? Kissing a dead body?
That lane there was Barney Hart. Do you remember him?
No.
All I remember was chasing him because he was dressed in his sister's wedding dress.
An early transvestite.
He was a total tranny, and he got stabbed up in the Phoenix Park. But I remember catching him in that lane.
Yeah.
Peter writes about it as if like we were nice to him, but I remember kicking his head in. Because you would, wouldn't you, if you're a kid, like a fella dressing as a girl? Like, that's threatening, is it not?
Yeah, well, it's odd.
Yeah, but that was the truth. We grabbed him and battered him and dragged the wedding dress off. Barney Hart's house was over there.
That's my house there.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, no, this one.
Oh, the second end?
Yeah.
Wow.
So my dad moved from there to here.
That was some move.
Yeah. So I was there till I was about...
Do you remember looking over those walls as a kid?
I remember looking over that, because the trains.
Yeah, the trains.
The tracks are just there.
Yeah. That place there, where that big building is, that was where the St. Barnabas Church was.
Yeah, no, it was there. It was that end.
Yeah, it's that end.
Yeah, yeah.
But in that plot.
I used to play in that.
Yeah, me too.
Because it was disused when I was young.
I remember when I was... There's a scene in The Name of the Father where the father talks about... Where Daniel Day talks about not being able to get up the hill on the bike.
Yeah.
Because he'd asthma. It was my dad on that hill.
On this?
He had to stop 3/4 of the way up, and I had to get off the bike, and I just thought he was a bit weak, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It's weird that, isn't it? Within the same couple of square 100 metres.
This was a safe neighbourhood because not a lot of cars. Like, this is way more cars than ever was here. Was there any cars when we were kids?
I don't remember one car.
Not
we didn't have one.
No, we didn't have one. Yeah, this used to be a place where all the cattle came. It was a huge cattle pens. And on cold days, they'd slip, wouldn't they, Liam?
Yeah, they were freezing. There'd be hundreds of cattle would come over here. They were led by fellas with sticks, the whole lot, and they'd be really wealthy, dressed in tweeds and beautiful hats.
Yeah.
And it came down here because they were going to be put on the boats to export the cattle over to England.
That's the church we all went to, Lord and O'Toole.
I was christened in there, yeah.
Yeah.
There was what was his name? Father, little small guy. He was he was like Hitler.
He had cancer of the throat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he used to...
Help at any kinds. I want to hear the silent collection.
Yeah, and come here, when you'd walk in with a newspaper, he used to sell, if he saw a newspaper in your hand, it'd be murder, he'd roar from the altar, throwing people out.
I was an altar boy over there.
Were you?
I wasn't a good one, but I was one.
So she woke up from where she was, lying still, said, I gotta do something about where we're going.
That was my house there, the corner one. And we had 3 cars. My dad fixed that chimney, but it fell while we were playing football. And this house here, number 13,
yeah,
that's the house my brother fell down the stairs in, and that's what killed him. Frankie, he was 10. And in the Name of the Father, you know when Daniel runs out and there's kids banging the car, they run up there, but that's the house they ran out of. They ran up there, and that was the flats, and you can see it. And it's pretty weird that, like, beyond that wall was for a while the most dangerous part of Ireland.
It still is a bit.
It still is. I took 50 Cent down here.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is he a good lad?
Great. All right.
All right, sir.
See you, lads. All right.
Take it easy, lads.
It's an old car.
Yeah, that's it.
It's worth a few bar. Lads, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, come on, yeah. Good luck, lads. They're great.
Yeah, they're mad, aren't they? Wait, I just tell Zara to get out of here, because she wouldn't be safe.
Sarah, you get out of here now, yeah? Get out of here now, yeah? Tell me this. I read this statistic, and I could be wrong, and I was incredibly proud to read it. When it said your first 4 films had 16 Oscar nominations. Is that right? Is that the statistic?
I think so. There was something weird about it, yeah.
That's extraordinary, Jim.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's unbelievable, man. You went first choice for My Left Foot, were you?
Well, you know what?
Well, they always want fucking Kubrick or fucking Spielberg. But I'm like that. I'm probably 11th on everyone's list.
I think you're going up.
Well, yeah, 10th now, maybe. Yeah, I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Well, 11th is still in the team.
Yeah, actually, or maybe I'm bigging myself up.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm 21.
Yeah.
How are you keeping?
Good, great.
Yeah, well, sir, good to see you again.
Liam,
We met before.
I met before, actually, yeah. Because you said to were in Game of Thrones, I said I've never seen it, so.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
So apparently everybody says it. So I have a few things for you tonight. I was going to choose for you if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But the most important thing is allergies.
No, I'm okay.
Nothing.
Essentially, I just don't want too much carbs, but...
No, very little carbs at all, yeah. Anyway, okay, I'll get you a seat,
All right, great.
Great. So
Thanks for having us, Kevin.
Absolutely
Thanks,
not.
yeah.
So, do you like a Chardonnay, or will I get somebody to come down about the wine? Camille can just ask go through the wine with you quickly.
Yeah.
That's right. All right.
Glass of champagne, Kira.
That's champagne.
That sounds good to me.
Glass of champagne?
Yeah. This is fantastic. I should do this every week. Look at that.
So these are vegetables that were picked this morning just after sunrise, and then sea urchins. So just use them. The soil is made from couscous and squid ink, so everything is edible. The whole idea is that it's really good for your heart. I'm not saying it's wrong with your heart or anything, yeah?
Check it out. Can I
So-
photograph that? Can I take
Absolutely,
it?
yeah,
Is
of
that
course
all
you can,
right?
yeah. And then use the spoon, yeah?
Where's the spoon? What it is. It's good that they've made it simple for us, that there's no fork. Which means we can only eat with our hands.
Or either that or drink, if we can't
Okay.
eat.
Here's to you.
You too,
God
sir.
bless you.
I watch every cookery show that I can get my hands on.
Yeah?
And I like to try and cook, and I have a huge admiration for people like Dylan and all that. Because I'm just intrigued with kitchens and cooking.
Yeah.
I'm not great, I'm not good at it, I try.
Here, I have the other one. You take that.
Do you want, if you like it, take it.
No, you take it. Go on.
I'll
It's
have
a
half
radish. You know how it got out? I wrote a play when I was a kid, when I was 18 or 19. And I took all Beckett's works and put them in a big, you know.
At that age, at 18?
Yeah, I did it
You
in
knew
the
his stuff
project.
at 18?
I think I was 21 when we premiered it.
Sorry, guys.
Go ahead.
I won't be second when I come out. So it's the pigeon, and what's really interesting about this pigeon is that we marinate the pigeon in hay for 10 days and then wrap it completely in hay for another 10 days.
Whoa.
And then we cook it at 175 degrees for 6.5 minutes. And then we smoke it with bog oak, 4,000 years old, turf, 1,000 years old, and Leicester's hay from home.
Wow.
And what's really amazing about this dish, for me, it's a real authentic Irish dish.
That sounds fabulous. I know we could smell it when
But
soon you
if
lift
you
it.
think about it, it's real.
It's
If you
extraordinary.
think about a country and its smell,
Yeah.
this is us. you know? So we'll be quickly as possible.
Okay.
It's lovely, that smell of ash.
I don't believe it. Linda, how are you?
Are you well?
Good. This is my brother and his wife.
Ah, because.
you?
Nice to meet you. That's Dublin.
We're filming something. Yeah, you look
right,
well. We're filming. He's interviewing me, or I'm interviewing him.
He doesn't know which.
Or I go to the
Better
loo,
out
back
than
in a
in.
sec.
Just wrecked your interview.
I'm not interviewing him. I thought he was interviewing me. Maybe that's why this thing is appalling. Bon appetito. He's out there running off. I'll have his.
Do have his.
Yep. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Thanks. Fantastic. I am going to eat his. This is so nice. I am going to eat his. If he doesn't hurry back. I wish I could share this with you. Absolutely beautiful.
Kevin Thornton is a Michelin-starred chef. This is his joint. And he loves his food, and his philosophy about food is earthy and even spiritual and all sort. And this is it's pretty spiritual. I don't normally eat like this, by the way. Most of the stuff I eat comes out of a box. No, that's not true either. I do much, but I don't eat like this. This is not my lifestyle. Please don't get me wrong and make me look like some sort of capitalist pig, because I'm not.
You won't believe it, but our man that we were with today is in there as well.
Who?
The boxer.
John?
Having it. Yeah.
Is he here?
Yeah. They must have found out we were coming, Liam.
Either that or this town is just too small.
It's beautiful food.
That pigeon is a killer. And a flock of them. Is it a flock? A flock of pigeons?
Mm.
Apparently a collective noun for, what do you call them, peacocks. There's an ostentation of peacocks.
An
Apparently.
ostentation?
An ostentation of peacocks. Like crows is a murder of crows, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, murder of crows. A murmur of starlings, I think.
You're up on the bird knowledge, Liam.
You like birds?
I mean, not the female, you know,
No,
not the human variety.
Good at
Just the what do they call the ornographic? Is that or something like that?
Ornithologic, isn't it?
Wow, yeah.
I'm not. You know what those boys are called? What do they call them? Not tweeters. What do they call them? There's a collective. There's a name for ornithologic. Can't remember what it is. Doesn't matter. So anyway, you know what the collective noun for actors is?
No,
An
what?
embarrassment of actors.
Would you like some more?
Why not? That's fabulous.
Thank you, enjoy.
Thank you.
2 seaters coming, yes? So it's 4 seats out altogether, yeah? I need 2 with the duck and the lamb and then 2 more, yeah? And then it's the duck and the lamb after that, yeah? And then it's 4 lamb tasting menu, please, yeah?
Kevin does a lot of directing, doesn't he?
Which Kevin?
Thornton, the cook. You can
What do you
hear
mean
him directing.
Directing what? Drama?
No, the staff.
Oh, directing the staff. Oh. Yeah,
I
he does.
used to always joke that my only chance of directing was the driver in the morning. Go right, go left.
Say it quicker.
Yeah. I think I'm the only director in the world that doesn't think you can direct actors.
That's not what I hear.
No, it's true. I very rarely give instructions.
Yeah. Oh, look at that puppy. Look at all the lovely colours. Strawberry. Is this the strawberry wine? Fantastic, fantastic.
Oh, my God.
It's not heavy. I've been giving me instructions. It looks like ketchup. Jesus, that's gorgeous. Have that.
Yeah, you take it.
No, I've had 2 of them. You have that.
You have that one.
It's just a jelly. There's no carbs. Kate,
Nice, very nice.
not lovely.
Actually, everything here tonight is beautiful.
Hang on there now. Let's walk.
After our affair, I swore that I'd leave Dublin, and in that line I'd left behind the years, the tears, the memories, and you in Dublin. At the keys, friends come to say farewell. We'd laugh and joke and smoke, and later on the boat I'd cry over you How can I leave the town that brings me down, that has no jobs, is blessed by God, and makes me cry? Dublin.
How are you?
All right, Jim. Nice to see you.
How long have you been here?
I've been here about 45 wonderful years.
I know.
I feel like I only started yesterday.
Do you remember me, Dad? He
Yes,
worked over
and
there.
And your brothers.
Yeah.
150 to 2 dogs, Simon.
150 on the 2-dog. 150 on the 2-dog.
Tell 50 on the 4.
You want 50 on the 4-dog. That's all right.
I think I have to stick with Liam. I got 50 on the 4.
4-dog. And even 50 for Jim. All right, Jim, you don't need to.
Okay.
Did you hear this?
What?
That's the character. That's my character's name in the show. Where's a good place to watch?
Here. Oh, yeah. Good.
Game on. Couple of minutes, Chief. Fair play to you. Here we go. Fuck me there fast.
2 is the winner.
Many laps of this is it. 2. He's already bollocks. Hold on, he's tired. Is that it? Is it over?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 1 lap.
Yeah.
This is why I don't bet. Apparently you can lose. What's that about?
I have to get a follow with you. Such a big fan. Sure, you're well used to it, are you?
More or less, yeah. More or less. Take care, Chief.
Legend.
What?
Sorry. He's very shy. Can you get 1 foot more?
This is only going to get worse.
Yeah,
All right, take it easy. Have a good night, lads. Take care. No more.
Right. Let's go upstairs.
Cheers.
What about going upstairs? Upstairs is a bit funner.
No.
Great.
Jeez, I wish I could eat fame. I'd be fucking 200 kilos.
Yeah. Can we get
No,
a bet?
beer.
A bet on.
I'll tell you what, I'll have a glass of Shiraz instead of the... Yeah. We've 4 minutes.
Liam, do you have 12 quid or something? I'll get it for you in a sec. Trio, what's
There you go.
that?
Will you take that?
Yeah. You have to get 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
How's that going to happen?
I know.
Oh! You got it, you're up.
I know.
You're back there, did you?
I don't know.
You didn't get the tray, did you?
I maybe.
What did you have? What
125.
125. It's one.
Time 29.72.
You lost?
Yeah.
It's all of us. How are you doing, girls?
Oh my God. Are you famous? Are you famous?
Stop following me. You're following me. I'm ahead of you. What are you going to do to me?
You want to use the lift or?
Whatever's quickest. I'm not answering that question. What are you doing?
I'm a bride to be.
It's a bee.
Yeah.
Can you up to you? I can. Go ahead.
Irish?
I am Irish. Yeah. Jim, where's Jim?
Are you okay with this?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Oh, he likes it.
If you're real quick, but you have to. This can't take. If this takes long, I have to go. Now they're getting 1 photograph as a group. Come on, girls. Is somebody going to take the photograph? That you. If only real life was like this.
You better up.
Careful, love.
Wait, it's slur out. Let me do it again.
Oh my God, we're in trouble now.
Right. Sorry. They're nice, eh? This is goes out when I'm dead. My missus is going to box the fucking head off me.
I know, your missus sees this on the telly. We're in trouble.
Yeah, no, I'm in trouble. You're not in trouble.
I am in trouble as well. Are we being recorded?
Yeah.
Oh,
look, there's mics all over the joint. Oh. This was a nice career while I was going.
Don't put yourself down. Don't be hard on yourself. You didn't do wrong, baby. Don't blame yourself. I know how you feel. I've been there myself. It's what the devil made fair. What do you care? Can you control yourself?
Jimmy, how are you?
Jim, you well?
Sorry we're late. We just got pushed back into everything.
You're grand.
How many people are here?
It's about 14 of them.
Oh my God.
Ah, you know them all. It's all good. Good to see
How
you,
you doing?
Jimmy.
You all right?
How you doing? All right?
Not bad now.
Come on in. We've a great bunch of them downstairs.
Sorry
Who's
for
the gang?
keeping you all. It wasn't
How are you
our-
doing? You all right, Liam?
Good.
How are you? You all right?
How are you? Good to see you.
So what I was thinking, lads, is that what we do is we'd have a little chat first or something. Yeah. And I know the guys have a couple
You're
of
supposed to be
questions,
over here,
whatever.
Chief. Don't be leaving me on my own. Are you holding court?
You're probably right. I should sit over here in a two-shot, don't you think?
Absolutely. Mid, nice mid.
So these are all guys who are doing courses here in Bow Street, but it's all screen acting. We don't do any theatre.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's only about working with the camera.
Cool.
Jim, was you obviously always wanted to do movies. Was it a big change going from the stage to the...
It took me about 21 years.
Still learning.
An overnight success.
Yeah.
A bit like myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just doing the theatre, you know.
Jim, I've seen you working a couple of times now on set.
I don't ever work, by the way.
Well, it's play. You're having so much fun.
Yeah,
But,
that's true. That's true, Jimmy.
It is.
And you were quite good in the movie as well. He was a killer little doctor, you know, like I cast him perfect.
You did.
Yeah,
I suddenly realised...
I got you, like, I was like...
I realised what I was there for, and I was like, okay, that's what he thinks of me. That's what he thinks of me.
No.
I can be that.
I love you.
I always tell the students, though, when I work with you, you seem to direct from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be in the scene to get a sense and the smell of it. Is that because you come from acting or because you just need to get your hands on it? Or
I think just everybody has a different way of doing it, you know?
Yeah.
And mine is messy, you know, and in it, you know, and not like outside it. I think the problem with the way film is going is that it's going to the outside, like it's going to illustration and demonstration, and they're soon going to replace actors with like CGI, you know?
Yeah.
I thought the most interesting thing you said to me tonight was that when you start directing yourself, you learn an awful lot about acting.
Yeah.
I think that's probably true, you know?
Yeah.
Because you get outside of just yourself, you know?
Well, we try and tell our guys here that, you know, you can't sit around waiting for the opportunity. You got to start putting plays on or just, you know, make little sketches or whatever.
100%. There's absolutely no argument with that because you're here to express yourselves and you've discovered something in you that has a need to get out. I have no fucking desire, and I'm not proud to say I'm an actor, but I fucking love acting. And the idea of being handed a story and kind of going, how do I get that across? The problem solving, I find really interesting. It distracts me from other shit in my head, and it's an escape. It's like a genuine escape for me.
There was a great scene, it just came to me there, because a lot of us obviously following Game of Thrones, but you got to do in the last episode, the last season, where you're speaking up for that little girl. That was a new little piece of that character that was very powerful.
Yeah, he hasn't shown up before, yeah.
Yeah.
Jon Snow is alive because the Lord willed it.
I loved that girl like she was my own. She was good, she was kind, and you killed her!
So did her father. So did her mother. Her own blood knew it was the only way.
The only way for what? They all died anyway.
From a professional point of view, let me tell you what happened on that. It was beautifully written scene, really nice. However, Kit, Jon Snow, got this 24-hour virus on the Tuesday. We were supposed to shoot it on the Wednesday. And I came in and they knocked it on the head because he was fucking dying. And they couldn't shoot him. He wasn't capable of shooting. And I caught the fucking thing off him and had it when they didn't have another day to knock on the head. So I did that scene bollocksed. I was... the entire crew were wearing shorts and vests, so I had fucking 4 layers of shit on. So I was sweating like a cornered nun. I was in fucking bits doing it. But you use it, and just saying from a professional point of view, you use the fucking thing. I was dying, uncomfortable, temperature fucking down, but I also said to myself, I'm bollocks here. The scene was him in trouble.
You know, like when we were doing My Left Foot, he had to write Mother on the ground and it was linoleum, and I walk in the set and I just go, fuck it, that linoleum, he's not going to be able to write on that.
Oilcloth.
Yeah. So I say, okay, you have to take all the whole set up and make it a normal floor, you know, which took a whole day. So, you know, you had to stop shooting for the day. But I could have just let it go and shot that day and then changed it later. It probably wouldn't make that much difference. Probably very few people would notice, you know.
That's it.
Yeah.
Isn't it? More or less.
Yeah.
Be ready, because you never know when your time will come.
I know, absolutely. Be ready in yourself, don't you know? Gene Hackman was 9th choice for the French Connection. And he said he'd been waiting 20 years for someone throwing the ball. And someone threw him the ball. And when he got it, he fucking ran with it. If someone they put their balls on the line if they cast you, be good to the person that took the fucking chance on you.
Lads, I'd love to keep you here all night, but I think you got to move on. Thanks a million for coming down.
We've other lives to ruin.
Yeah. Thanks for coming down. Appreciate it.
It was really nice to meet you all.
Great.
It's really nice. It's really nice. You're at the beginning of a fucking great journey. It's getting dark now. I feel the call of alcohol.
But shake it up, baby, now.
Well,
Don't stop it.
Nice to see you. Hey. Jim, I like the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Keeping up with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
We are the Irish Kardashians, Jim.
We're the Irish Kardashians.
They'll have a drink ready for us at the bar here, Jim.
Yeah, they'll have a
you
drink
know that,
ready.
They're
Yeah.
lovely here.
They'll have a drink ready for us at the bar.
Where's the fucking drink? I was just mentioning to Jim on the way up that we are the Irish Kardashians.
High five.
The followers from me, Jim and fucking Lemo Kardashian.
Which one are you? Are you?
I think I'm Lemo. I
I'm
feel I'm
Kim.
more of a Chloe than a Kim.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim
I
Sheridan.
think he's a Kim.
Kim Sheridan,
Kim
yeah.
Kardashian.
Kim Jimbo.
I'm slightly exaggerating.
It was a close
He showed me a
chain.
few mils, but he let me.
There's a terrace here. Wow. Is this full as well sometimes? Oh, this is it. Here.
What do you expect?
I thought there were terrace outside.
This is legally outside.
It was great fun. We had good fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Great
We haven't
fun.
spent this. This is the most amount of time we've ever spent with each other.
Yeah. We know each other.
Fucking never again. I'd just like to say at this fucking juncture. Jesus.
Totally
Thank God
correct.
it is the end of the evening. At last I can tell the fucking truth. It's been a
he
joy.
says.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great.
You?
Yeah. Light up and give me a
Shut
drag.
up. We're trying to compliment you, you bollocks.
I know. You're trying hard.